Hello everyone, I am Dr. Fawzul Atiq. I am giving some series of lecture for the course Discrete Mathematics. So we are in the unit of elementary number theory. So we have learned that what is prime, then divisibility, modular arithmetic, lot of conjecture we have learned from the previous few lectures. So in today's lecture, we will learn that what is the GCD and LCM and how to find them using different techniques, right? So a quick recall. What do you mean by GCD? So let A and B be integers, not both 0. The largest integer d such that d divides A and d divides B is called the greatest common divisor of A and B. Right? So suppose I have to, okay, sorry. I have two integer. Maybe they are, suppose I am taking that 36 and I have 27. I have two integers and not both 0. Then what is the largest integer? We know that what are the divisor of 36? It is 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12. All of them are divisors. Whereas 27, what are the dividers? 3, 9, right? These are the. So we have to check what is the largest divisor. So now that I have a divisor which is 9, which divides 36 and which divides 27 both, right? So therefore, and this is the largest one. The common divisor may be 3, but 3 is not the largest one. So the greatest common divisor is 9. So how do you represent? So GCD of 36, 27 is equal to 9. Now these things we have learned, this definition we have learned from our from our childhood level, correct? Here, how to find this GCD and LCM, we'll learn it in a very technical way so that you can write an algorithm, you can write a program, all these things can be done. Yeah. Now I have this definition. The integers A and B are relatively prime if their GCD is 1. Right? Like what do you mean by that? So suppose I have two integers, maybe it is 9 and 16. Both of them are some integer, none of them are prime, but they are relatively prime. Why? Because GCD of 9 comma 16, that means greatest common divisor of 9 comma 16 is 1. So therefore 9 and 16 are relatively prime. Clear? Next, the integers a1, a2 up to an are pairwise relatively prime if GCD of each pair of the numbers are 1. Right? If GCD of each pair is 1. Like I'll give some example, maybe 8, 9, then what should I say, that maybe 8, 9, 25, right? And then 37. All of them, you check that if you take any pair of the integer, GCD of 8 comma 9, it is 1, GCD of 9 comma 25, 1, GCD of 25 comma 37, 1, GCD of 9 comma 8 comma 25, all of them are 1. If you take any pair of them, GCD of each pair is 1. So therefore these numbers 8, 9, 25, 37 are pairwise relatively prime. Clear? Where that it is not necessary that within the number may be prime. It is not necessary. But their GCD should be, pairwise GCD should be 1. Therefore, they are pairwise relatively prime. I hope this is clear. Next, what is the LCM then? That least common multiple of the positive integers A and B is the smallest positive integer that is divisible by both A and B. Is called the least common multiple. Now, suppose I'm giving some examples, maybe 25 and I'll give one more, which may be 20. Now, what is the least common multiple of it? So, that number should be the multiple of them and which is the least number, right? So, what is the multiple of 20? It is maybe 50. Is it 20 and 20 divides 50? No. Like, 50, yeah. So, then 50, then what is the next? 75. 20 divides 75? No. Then 100. 25 multiple is 100. 20 divides 100? Yes. So in this case, the LCM will be 25 comma 20, right, is equal to 100. 25 comma 20 is equal to 100. Now these things we have learned from our like childhood level. Correct? Now here in this lecture, what we learned new, like we learned some formula, right? Using the prime factorization, what we have learned before, we will take the help of them and we'll try to find out what is the GCD and LCM for some numbers in a very formal way. So let us learn that, how to do that. Now suppose, now we all know what is the prime factorization. That fundamental theorem of arithmetic says that any integer greater than 2 is either a prime or can be written as a product of prime. We all know. So we have that prime factorization of any integer greater than 2. Correct. So then what it says, that suppose that the prime factorization of the positive integers a and b are a is equal to p1 to the power a1, p2 to the power a2 up to pn to the power an, and b is equal to p1 power b1, p2 power b2 up to pn power p1, bn. So these are the two prime factorization of a and b. Now you may have a question that how can you say that a and b both have the same prime, like primes are dividing both the number. Only you have changed a1, a2, an, b1, b2, bn. But how can you say that they have the common factor? But you can always make them common. That part I will discuss with some example. But what I want to discuss here, that how do you find the LCM and GCD? So LCM between the number a and b is equal to the same common p1 to the power maximum of a1 b1 into p2 to the power maximum of a2 b2 up to pn power maximum of an bn. Similarly, GCD is p1 power minimum of a1 b1, p2 power minimum of a2 b2 up to pn power minimum of an bn. Right. So this is the formula. Now let me take an example so that it will be very clear to you. Very easy formula. So suppose I am taking the integers maybe 60 and 75. 60 and 75. What we'll do, what is the prime factorization of 60? So let us take, so it is 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. Can I write this? 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. We can write that. So 4, 15, 16. So I can write it as 2 square into 3 power 1 into 5 to the power 1. What is the prime factorization of 75? It is 3 into 5 into 5. Right? So it is equal to, I can write it as, but I need to have that both of them have the same prime factorization. What we'll do, I have 2 available here, but 2 is not a factor of 75, this prime 2. But I can always make it that 2 power 0 possible, because this is 1, and then 3 power 1 into 5 power 2. Right? So when, that's why that we can always make the common prime by taking some power prime to the power 0. That's the reason that A have the same prime divisor, B also have the same prime divisor. We can always make that. Now how to apply the formula? What is the LCM between them? So LCM, that the least common multiple of 60 and 75, is equal to that 2 power maximum of 2 comma 0. What is that? 2 into 3 power maximum of 1 comma 1. So 1 into 5 power maximum of this 1 comma 2. So what is that? Is 2. So this is the LCM. So 4 into 3 into 25. Right? So 4 into 3 into 25. So what is the answer then? The answer will become 400. So it is 300. Answer is 300. Similarly, what is the GCD? So GCD of these two numbers 60 and 75 is what? It is that 2 power minimum of this 2 comma 0. So this is 0 into 3 power minimum of 1 comma 1 into 5 to the power minimum of 1 comma 2, which is 1. So therefore, what is the GCD? GCD will become 3 into 5, it is 15. So GCD is 15. Clear? So this is how you can take the help of prime factorization and you can able to find the GCD and LCM of any two positive integers. I hope this is clear. Now I'm giving you some example. You please try to do it. So you make the video, pause and do the find the solution of it. Yeah. So what is the solution? So first your job is you have to find the GCD and LCM of 120 and 500. So how to find that? So 120, what is the prime factorization of it? So it is 2 power 2 into 5 power 3. You check, you can get this is the prime factorization. We have done how to do the prime factorization. We have done it before in the previous lecture. right? So 120 you can write it in, sorry, 120 you can write it in that, not this one. It is 2 power 3. Just a minute. So wrong. Yeah, it is 2 power 3 into 3 power 1 into 5 to the power 1. And what is the prime factorization of 500? Now this one is 2 power 2 into 5 to the power 3. Now what is your job? You have to make that both the prime, both should have the same prime factorization. So what we will do, 2 power 2 into 3 power 0 into 5 to the power 3. Right? Now what is the GCD and LCM? So LCM between 120 and 500 is what? This you will get 2 power maximum of 2 comma 3, which is 3, into 3 power maximum of this 1 comma 0. So 1 into 5 to the power maximum of 1 comma 3, which is 3. So if you multiply it, and finally you will get, it is the solution is 3000. And what is the GCD? So GCD between the number 120 and 500 is equal to, now 2 power minimum of 2 comma 3, which is 2, into 3 power minimum of 1 comma 0, which is 0, into 5 to the power minimum of 1 comma 5, which is 1. So 4 5s are 20. So this GCD will be 20. Done. So we have done 2 examples like this. I hope this you have understood easy, and you can solve problem like this. Okay, now I have a fact that one should know in, that if a and b are any two positive integers, then the product of their integer is equal to GCD, product of their GCD and LCM. Right? So if any two positive integers I have, a and b, then the product of their value is equal to the product of their GCD and LCM. So this is a fact one should know. Now we have one algorithm which you called it as Euclidean algorithm. What it says, let A is equal to BQ plus R, where A, B, Q and R are integers. We have seen this kind of form, right? We have seen this kind of form, that A is equal to BQR for any integer A, and for any divisor B, A can be written in the form of A is equal to BQ plus R, where A is the dividend, B is the divisor, Q is the quotient, R is the remainder. Right? So we can always write. Now what Euclidean algorithm says, that if A is equal to BQ plus R, then GCD of A comma B is equal to GCD of B and R. So this is a very important thing. So A is equal to BQ plus R. If I have, then the GCD of A and B is equal to GCD of B and R. Euclidean algorithm says this one. So this is very important theorem, and with the help of this we can also find the GCD of two integers. Right? So what we'll do, apply this theorem like successively, like 2-3 times we will do, and we'll see that okay, we can find the GCD. Right? So like in a very easy way. So how to do it? I'll show you some example. So we have this 35 and 75. So you have to find the GCD between 35 and 75. We all know it, but how to apply the Euclidean algorithm, that's I want to show. So we have 35 and 70. So what is the largest among them? 75. You write 75 in the form of BQ plus R, where what is B? B is 35. So how to write? 35 times 2 plus 5. 35 times 2 plus 5. So I can write that. Now, then what I have? Then according to the Euclidean algorithm, GCD of 75 comma 35 is equal to GCD between 35 comma 5. See, finding GCD of 35 comma 5 is easy because these are two small number. So what is the GCD of 35 comma 5? It is 5, and therefore GCD of 75 comma 35 is 5. Right? But if you want to write an algorithm, or if you want to write a program that which is easy and which is difficult, nobody is going to learn from you, listen from you. You have to give a condition that when the algorithm has to stop this successive method. What we'll do? We do the another one more time. So just take, this is the dividend, this is the divisor. So if that is the case, what will happen? 35 is equal to 5 into 7 plus 0. So whenever you get the remainder as 0, you stop your algorithm. Right? Now according to this, according to the Euclidean algorithm, if I apply to this, what you will get? GCD of this 35, 5 is equal to GCD of 5, 0. But GCD of any number, 0 is always that number, right? Because any number is divisible by 0. So that number will be the smallest, greatest common divisor. So GCD of 5, 0, it is 5. Now I have two equations, this one and this one. If I apply together, what I'll get? GCD of 75, 35 is equal to GCD of 35, 5, which is equal to 5. So therefore I get that GCD of 75, 35 is equal to 5. Our problem is done. Clear? We'll do one more example. So when the algorithm you should stop? Whenever you have the remainder as 0. So that GCD of 5, 0, it is the number 5 itself. So our problem is done. Yeah, this is what we have already done. Let us do one more example. Look at this problem, and your job is to finding the GCD of these two numbers. So how to find GCD of 315 and 450 using Euclidean algorithm. So what is the largest number between them? The 450. So 450, you write it in the form of A is equal to BQ plus R. What is B here? 315. So how to write? So 315 into 1 plus it is 135. Correct? Now, then what will happen? If I apply the Euclidean algorithm, I will get GCD between 450, 315 is equal to GCD of 315, 135. So I got this. Now I will do one more step. This is your dividend, this is your divisor. So again we'll do 315 is equal to 135 into what to do? Into 2. So this is 270 plus 45 I will have. Then what to do? Again apply Euclidean algorithm. What we will get? GCD of 315, 135 is equal to GCD of 135, 45. Right? Again, because we still have not got the remainder 0, so we'll do one more time. So this one is again, now dividend is this and divisor is this. So what will happen? 135 is equal to 45 into, but this time it will be 0. 45 into 3 plus 0, remainder is 0. Actually our algorithm will stop. And what we'll get? If we apply the Euclidean algorithm, GCD of 135, 45 is equal to GCD of 45, 0. But GCD of 45, 0 is the number itself, which is 45. So our problem is done. Now if I have, this is GCD of 450, 315 is equal to GCD of 315, 135. But this one is equal to basically this. And GCD of 135, 45 is finally you got that GCD of 45, 0, which is 45. So the final answer, GCD of 450, 315 is equal to 45. Our problem is done. Clear? So this is the 45 is the answer. So what we have learned from this lecture? We have learned that what is GCD, what is LCM, and then we know our usual method of finding GCD and LCM. But here, what new thing we have learned? We have learned that finding GCD and LCM using the prime factorization, and next finding GCD using the Euclidean algorithm. Right? So this method again will recall this method to do something else. But I hope you enjoyed the video. These are very easy. So you practice similar kind of a problem so that you will learn even more. So all the content I have taken from this book only. Kenneth A. Rosen, Discrete Mathematics and its Application. I hope these videos are helpful. You can also write your comment in the comment box that whether they are really helpful or you want it in a different way or what else you want. Thank you very much. We'll come up with a new video in the next. Thank you. Bye-bye.